I genuinely like fell in love with this business.
How long was it till you started making money wholesaling real estate? Like, was there a big learning curve, or what would you compare it to compared to this?
It took me 6 months to get my first deal.
So 6 months, no income?
No income. No. I remember a coach pulled me into his office one morning, and he was like, "I've been noticing that you kind of leave at like 7 on the dot. Try to stay a little longer in the office." I'm like, you know what? Let me give it a try. And then ever since then, I practically live in the office. Like my own mom doesn't. She barely sees me.
This is literally the only business model that I can say confidently. It's like if you put your head down, lock in, whatever side of the business that you want to play, like you can get to 6 figures a month really quick.
We're a family here, and it's always one thing that I liked about like the playbook, the game plan, that we're all one and we take care of each other no matter what.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I gotta keep going, I gotta keep going.
Walking them down for two 60K months back to back. We've got a special guest joining us today. Thank you for joining us for another Playbook podcast. Welcome down, Ta. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. Alhamdulillah.
Long awaited, right?
Yeah.
You've been waiting to get on this podcast.
I've been waiting. I worked hard, bro.
No, it was only right, bro, because I know like how bad you wanted the Ultimate Closer shirt, which obviously now you're repping. If you see anybody in the playbook wearing that shirt, it means like they're an elite level closer.
Exactly.
But before this, we're just talking about a little bit before this. Both of us were in pre-med before, discovering sales.
Yeah, bro. Like pre-med. Remember my first lab was like 4 hours long. I'm like, yo,
Was it chemistry or like bio or
it
what?
was chemistry. So I'm sitting there. It was from 5 to 9, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. I'm like, yeah, no, this isn't for me. No, I can't do this. I eventually ended up going to switching my major to accounting. I kind of enjoyed it, but I just didn't see like any like I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't just for me. I always loved sales. I used to work at like a phone store, Metro. I kind of like talking to people and stuff like that. So I kind of want to find something for me, you know.
Yeah. What made you want to go into like pre-med originally? Was it like the whole Arab?
Yeah,
my
the
son's
whole
a doctor type of thing?
yeah, that's exactly how it was. My family just like told me like, listen, man, like, we want you to have a good life, which isn't wrong, being a doctor is
It's
sure
a
it's
good
crazy
lifestyle,
thing.
good income, yeah.
But it just wasn't for me. It's life,
Yeah.
You're gonna find out things about yourself as you grow, and it's normal.
So did you eventually finish that first year? Or did you just chalk it in the middle of it or what?
No, I finished the 2 semesters after I switched to accounting. I switched it, and I ended up deciding not going back, and then I focused myself, shifted into real estate.
What made you think to get into wholesale and real estate? So at that time, you said you were cold calling, right?
Yeah, the cold calling was like, bro, it's nothing like this.
Yeah.
It's calling. They're not even leads. You're just calling random people, asking them if they want to sell their house. Like people might sit here and complain about guys cursing them out here, or these guys would literally, these guys would literally rip you apart, and you could get sued for that. Like it's
Like
crazy.
the DNC.
Yeah. Do not
registry.
call.
Yeah.
It's crazy, wallah.
When I bought the Halo compound the other day, bro, like for some reason the mortgage lender submitted my application, and like my phone started blowing up. Like I'm literally getting a call right now. Like I get like before 8 a.m. Like I had 20 calls. I'm like, holy crap.
That's
like,
exactly how they are.
So yesterday I just kept answering my phone. Anybody that answered, I'd recruit them. I'm like, hey man, like I'm not trying to get a loan, but you're cold calling me, and 100 other people have called me. Do you want to stop cold calling? I run a sales team. And like I would answer my phone and start recruiting them.
Yeah.
But it's like crazy. Imagine how many people had to cold call me because of that one application I submitted for that mortgage loan.
You probably won't stop getting calls.
Bro, I think I've gotten like at least 65 calls. I recruited 2 of the ones yesterday. I'm like, hey, like you're the 100th person that calls me. How are you cold calling? Like your old mark is insane.
It's especially with, I mean, like in general with call, it's saturated as well. Like everyone's getting calls. My family gets calls.
Yeah.
I even get phone calls about my own house. It's like, okay, like relax. Like,
I used to do this.
Like relax. I know the script. I know how it works. I'm fine. Like I'm good. It's just I don't know. At that point, I'm like I don't see any scalability in this, and I just felt like it just wasn't right for me.
Did you know somebody wholesale in real estate at the time, or how did that come up?
Yeah, I had a mentor. No, he was great, but it just eventually just didn't work out for me. I maybe I lacked the productivity, and maybe I didn't work enough. I felt like I just wasn't scaling enough like as I was.
And you did it for about a year before you.
It was a year. Yeah.
Stopped doing it, right?
It was a year. Yeah, I made about like maybe 50 grand that year, which isn't bad, but
that's average in sales. Like we forget because how blessed we are in this. Like here making 50K a month on the team, even a month, it's like, oh cool, like there's another 25 people that make that, you know?
Exactly.
But we forget because of the perspective. Like if you're making 50-60K a month, 50-60K a year, and like the average life now, it's like actually really good, you know? Like some people don't make 30-40K a year graduating college. So like we forget because of the perspective. But how long was it till you started making money wholesaling real estate? Like was there a big learning curve, or what would you compare to this?
It took me 6 months to get my first deal. Literally, it took me 6 months to get my first deal. And then after that,
so like, 6 months, no income?
No income. No, I was doing it part-time as I was working in Metro by T-Mobile. And then eventually when I got my first deal, I decided to quit, and then it started to roll a little bit. But then eventually it got a little slow, and I decided, hey, listen, I need something new. I need something where I could scale and see a future in, basically.
And what attracted you about this opportunity?
It's funny. I used to see it a lot on Instagram. I used to see you guys post it a lot, and it used to always pop up. I used to see your page a lot, actually. And I saw Yusuf Abu Hilu's page a lot.
Joey Dallas.
Yeah, Joey Dallas. And I was going to end up texting Joey.
That's crazy.
And then I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I should do it or not. Then I waited a little bit, and eventually Big Moose ended up joining the business, and I saw he was doing good, and I'm like, hey, listen, like I ended up eventually texting him like, hey, listen, I want to join. How do I start? I remember I took my test, passed, did everything that I had to do, and I came in my first day, and Musa Ali actually didn't let me down for 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Why?
He made me listen. Which
were you contracted yet at the time?
I got contracted like first weekend. I had a couple carriers, but he just wanted me to strictly listen, which I'm glad he made me do, because I heard the objections. I heard the objections they were getting. I thought this was gonna be a walk in the park where you're getting leads, they're warm. These guys just, they want it.
Yeah.
But you actually have to work. And then after that, I dialed my first day and I closed. And then my first month into the business, I did 17K. And
what did you deposit that first month?
9K.
9K. And what was that like? Because you had just went 6 months without not getting paid in the previous sales job. Like, were you like, holy cow, like this is real, or like what was going through your mind?
When I first saw that, I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. This is insane. I went to all my cousins. I'm like, yo, you guys have to join this.
Yeah.
But like when I first did that 17K, I'm like, all right, I was like kind of on a high, and I thought it'd be a little easier. And that's when I started to like, maybe my production went down a little bit. Eventually the next month I did like 11K, which was on the vault, but still, 11K isn't too good in my opinion.
No,
it's nothing.
Yeah.
Especially with our crew.
Yeah.
And then I started buying leads, and then the third month I did 6K. That's when everything changed. I'm like, yeah, no, there's something wrong. Like I'm doing something wrong. I'm here every day, but I'm doing obviously something wrong. And then I noticed I wasn't dialing as much as I used to when I first started.
What were you working at that time? Like, what were the hours like?
I would probably work from 10 to 7, but I would leave for like 2 hours for lunch.
Yeah. Bro, I hate when people do that.
Yeah.
I still don't leave for lunch.
I stopped. I order food now. Yeah. And if I go, I have to make sure it's like literally 5 minutes away. I could eat and just come back. I don't like to stay out more than an hour. I just feel like I'm wasting my time, and I'm not closing anything. I'm not making no money. Like I noticed the other day when people ask me, "Oh, let's go out to eat," I'm like, "No, I don't want to go out to eat today. I'm just order food," and I eventually close like 1 or 2 deals.
And that's the thing. Like people are like, "Oh, I don't want to spend $30-40 on DoorDash or whatever." Like, but the way I see it is like that hour spent wrong for me could cost a lot of money.
Cost you $1,000.
It does. You're 100% right, because like that could have been the time that you got your 1 close that day, or that you got those 2 closes, or whatever the case is. But like when you start realizing how much valuable your time is worth in sales, you stop doing little dumb stuff.
No, like literally, that's exactly how I see it. Like even Well, the lunch I stopped. I barely go out. I might order here and there, but even when I come and pray, I don't like to talk. I like to
Yeah.
pray, go
Go
downstairs,
straight
and
down.
just straight to die.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to sit there and waste time.
5 to 10 minutes each prayer, literally.
Just go down, just dial, bro. That's
Yeah.
it. Then they complain, oh, I didn't close anything today, bro.
Wonder why.
If you look like you spent 30 minutes when you didn't realize you spent 30 minutes talking, when you could have just been on the phone styling for those 30 minutes and closing something.
And that's probably something that was the biggest thing that helped me in sales, is like going and understanding the value of time. Like, even if you notice, like, sometimes people talk to me, I don't look at them. It's because I'm not entertaining them.
Yeah.
Like, if you come into my office with something stupid, like, I won't even like respond. I'm like, hey, bro, it's on the website.
You know, it's funny when I used to come to your office and like say something about this shirt.
Yeah.
He was like kind of like brush me off.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like I understand, like,
Yeah.
bro, if it isn't about like something serious or about money or anything like that, then bro,
Yeah. Like,
come on, bro,
what
just
are you
go
doing,
work.
you know?
Yeah, just go work.
Yeah. And that's really everything in sales, because like now, like even now we do what we do, and I still don't leave for lunch. Like, if I left for lunch, it might be once every 2 weeks, and like I have a headache and I need to run away somewhere for 30 minutes, you know, to be able to think in my own brain. But so many people don't understand the value of your time. What does the schedule look like now? Now you've given out put up 60K back-to-back months now.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
What was that transition like now to turn it up a notch into the sales side of this?
So when I first moved downstairs to the new office with the coach and the game plan,
Yeah.
I remember a coach pulled me into his office one morning, and he was like bro, like you're still, you know, your comp is like you haven't got a comp boost, like you haven't been hitting your numbers, like what's going on, like what do you need help with? He kind of talked to me. He was like, bro, I've been noticing that you kind of leave at like 7 on the dot. Try to stay a little longer in the office. I'm like, you know what? Let me give it a try. So that week, he told me that I should have 25 policies submitted for that next month, to, you know, see some real money, see you know, some scalability in the business.
Yeah.
So that day I stayed until 9 o'clock and I closed, I think, 3 policies that day. And then ever since then, I practically live in the office. Like my own mom doesn't, she barely sees me. My dad barely sees me. The only day they see me is on Sundays, and some Sundays I come here.
Yeah.
I might dial a little. I might dial a little more. You know, like, I genuinely like fell in love with this business. Eventually, over time, when I saw like results, I fell in love with it. Like my hours now are from literally 10 to 9, 10 to 10.
Yeah, and that's how it should be, because you're 23, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any real responsibilities yet, you know? Like, your only responsibility should be working like an animal 24 hours a day. A lot of people would wish, like, I wish I came into the business like at 18, like some of these guys. Like, bro, I'd be making like probably like crazy, like, I don't even know at this point, you know? If I knew what I know now back then, like, man, like that would be crazy, because like this is literally the only business model that I could say confidently. It's like, if you put your head down, lock in, whatever side of the business that you want to play, like you can get to 6 figures a month really quick, just by locking in. Now, the switch to producing at that high level, right? What I respect most is the people that stay there, because some people will get there 1 month, they'll get there and another 2 months because they took their foot off the gas after they had that good 1 month. How has the discipline been like to produce at that 60K level, but consistently?
Well, when you get to the top and people see you there, and you don't want them to be like, oh, this guy just is like a one-hit wonder, basically. Yeah. And I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it for myself as well. I want to be on top. I don't want to sit there and do it 1 month and people think that, oh, he just did it 1 month. He's not that great. At the end of the day, bro, like I also have guys on my team where I want to show them that this is possible. I could train guys and I could do, I could produce at a high level. There's days I come in, if I close one deal or 2 deals, I start stressing. I'm like, oh, my week is like, what's going on? I want to leave with at least 3 to 4 deals, like minimum a day. Mm-hmm. That's my goal. I come in knowing that I'm gonna close, and I end up closing. Like that's just how I am now. And
it's just the intention. Do you think that's what you were lacking before?
Definitely.
You were putting in the work, just no intention behind it.
No intention. I wasted my time, and I probably just lacked the confidence too, realistically.
Why do you think that was?
The lack in confidence part. Maybe realizing that when I did that first month, I did so good, and then it eventually went down. I probably just saw like, hey, maybe like I'm not good for this job. Maybe it's just not for me. But then I'm like, no, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I changed a couple things, not going out to eat as much. I sat there and actually stayed late in the office, basically made it my home, and that's when I saw real results. That's when I started building that confidence. Like, hey, I'm actually a closer. Like I could close. It's not rocket science. You just got to sit there and dial.
And that's the biggest skill set. Like everyone asks, like, hey, what's the best skill set to have in sales? It's confidence. There's no intro skill set. There's no why skill set. There's no closing on numbers skill set. The biggest skill set that you can have in life in general is confidence, because perspective is everything. We see it all this time in our business. The same thing that you're doing and writing 60K a month doing, some people can't write 15K a month because they have zero confidence. And that perspective is everything in life, because if you now develop like a negative attitude and everything you look at as negative, we can give you the best thing and it's not going to turn into a positive. Now, from the skill set perspective outside of confidence, where do you think you struggled as an agent? What were the things that took you a little bit longer to learn?
It was I remember I had an objection. It was a social objection, and coach was walking by me. Mm-hmm. And I was kind of getting a little like upset, like the guy gave me a social objection.
You got frustrated.
Yeah, with him I literally I got mad, like sir, like I'm just trying to help you here, like all we need is your social. Mm-hmm. And he ended up hanging up on me. The coach told me, bro, like you gotta relax, like mm-hmm. sit down, don't like make it a big deal, act like it's just something for the application, and just move on. That's it. And even Omar. Yeah, Yebni, he came up to me. He was like, sometimes you just gotta calm down.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, every time I get an objection, I always remember to calm down, and I always get by them.
It's like being like a smooth operator.
Exactly. That's exactly how it is.
So you were getting like frustrated when you were getting that tone. So like now you get a social objection. What is the tone like?
I'm calm. Mm-hmm. I'm like, hey, sir. I mean, John, this is just for the application. It's just it's necessary. That's it.
Like very nonchalant.
Very nonchalant. And I'm calm. That's it.
And then the biggest thing is like where we see it all the time is like people are just adding in words into the objection. Like they start saying like 10 things after. Simpler is better. Would you agree?
Yeah, the simpler the better. That like you don't want to sit there and say more words. They'll just have them start overthinking. Just mm-hmm. calm down, say what's on the script, and that's it.
Yeah. Where else were you struggling? Anything in the intro, numbers?
I feel like I had a lot of numbers objections. It was my fault. I wasn't building the why enough and mm-hmm. building the need for them to but get the product. And as well as not joining the trainings, the 9 a.m. trainings.
Yeah. Did you catch coaches yesterday?
Yeah, coaches.
That why training is so big. Like we shot a video for it the other day, but so many people miss that.
I mean, what I say to new agents, if you're gonna miss it, bro, like you're not gonna see any scalability in the business.
Yeah.
Like you're not. There's resources here for you, and no other agency has these resources. Bro. No. Literally, just come and do what you gotta do.
And that's the biggest thing. Like the biggest thing that I see people struggle with when it comes to closing on numbers is the why. Like imagine pitching somebody leaving a legacy behind to get into sales a little bit, and you're quoting them as if it's a funeral at the quote.
And that's exactly.
And they're like, that's not what I was looking for. Like it's common sense. You're gonna get an objection there. Yeah, I'm good. I don't need it. You know, why don't they need it? Because that's not what they were looking for when you quoted them.
One thing that I learned, even now, I just kind of learned this about myself recently, bro. Just listen. Mm-hmm. Listen to what they tell you in the beginning, and then keep mentioning it up. Like some people will tell you, oh yeah, I want to leave money behind. All right, keep mentioning it in the script. Just keep mentioning it, and they'll know why they need it.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't get an objection.
Yeah. Like right after the why, like when they give me their why, I'm like, oh, like your wife Mary must be really important to you for you to, want to make sure that she's left with all of these, funds and is able to get by. And they'll be like, yeah, she is. Then boom, you anchor the emotion. That's how I look at it. It's like you have to drop anchors in the script. They tell you something, anchor it.
Exactly.
They tell you something, anchor it again. And if you do that, they sell themselves.
I had some guy literally, he almost started crying because he realized that he actually needed this for his son. Mm-hmm. His son of my son didn't have a job. And I mentioned to him, I'm like, oh, I'm sure you want him to, have some money left behind to, get by while you're gone. Just for him to get a job, be able to get a job and things of that nature. Kept mentioning. He ended up closing himself, and he wanted more coverage at the end. He literally told me I want more coverage.
Yeah. And if you know how to do that stuff on the phone, it's like people close themselves. Like I'm a firm believer. Whenever I was on the phone, I wasn't closing people. They were closing
They're
themselves
themselves.
because I would just repeat the concern and then I would assume everything. Like the biggest mistake I see agents make outside of the why is that they're not assuming. How big is assuming on the phone?
It's the biggest thing. If you're gonna sit there and say, man, I don't know if I'm gonna close this guy, or be like, oh, this guy's gonna give me an objection, you're not gonna close him. I had a guy yesterday, it was one of my guys. He's like, oh, this guy's gonna give me a social objection. What happened? The guy gave him a social objection. He didn't assume to close.
Yeah.
He didn't sit there and be like, and tell himself that I'm gonna close this guy. What happened? The guy gave him a social objection, and that's it. It was done.
It was done. And that's a problem. Like, I never educate on the phone. Like, I'm like, yeah, they're, this is only covered. Yeah, they only cover that. That being said, who's responsible for the other 10, 12,000? I don't educate, and that's it. Like, those are things that allow you to have a superpower. Now, yesterday I saw you post, you've got some new guys rolling, right? So one guy's at what? 4 closes, three closes, 4 days, or was it the other way?
It was 4 closes, 3 days. It was his third day yesterday down.
4 closes in 3 days, Halo assist. How much of a difference have you seen that? For example, I wish I came into something like that.
Oh man, I wish I had the Halo assist.
Bro, some girl started and I saw her put up 9K already this week. I'm like, what?
The Halo assist is I literally tell them, I'm like, yo, take advantage of the Halo assist, bro. When I came in here, I had the vault. That's
the trenches.
That was literally the trenches.
Yeah.
We were sitting there basically trying to fight with these guys to get a close and all this, but you guys there's 200 free leads. Just dial them.
Yeah.
These are probably, they're untouched.
Yeah. Probably hit once, twice, 30
or twice.
days.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just dial them, bro. And he closed, I think 3 of them off the Halo assist, and then 1 in the vault.
If you came back in as a new agent, how much do you think you'd be submitting a month off Halo assist?
Realistically, as a new agent, not knowing anything, I'll probably submit 30.
Nice and easy. I'm confident. In month 2, somebody that was a big time stud, an Amir Lead or Omar came in, they could probably swing 100K their second month coming in.
No, the Halo system is different,
which is crazy. Now you've transitioned now into building a team.
Yeah. And
you said originally that you didn't think that this was that scalable.
Not at all.
What was it that you saw that made you see the other side of the business?
When I saw Mohani and Ahmed Wifki, they had their teams. They were building their teams. And then they told me about the convention. I never went to the Texas convention, not until this year. But I went to the one in West Palm, Ignite. And I saw all these guys and talking about the scalability of their business and how much they're making and how it changed their lives. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Until now, I'm I'm still in disbelief that this is
real.
This is real, yeah. I try to focus not my whole time into building a team, but I try to recruit more guys. And I even asked you how can I recruit more? All we have to do is just post.
Yeah, spread the opportunity.
My biggest fear with recruiting, I didn't want my productivity to go down in sales myself. I guess that was my biggest fear, and that was kind of holding me back from kind of recruiting. But at the end of the day, it's you kind of got to give up a little bit of your time to make sure that your guys are making money, and that's what I'm seeing.
It's actually the opposite. When I started recruiting, I started doing better on the phone. I saw I was sharing, we had a VP manager's call this morning, and I was sharing my screen. Last whatever it was September, we put up 700 as a team. I put up 70,000 personal. So it's whenever you have people depending on you, you have to lead harder, you have to lead better, you have to do more. So it's it almost puts pressure on you, and it ends up resulting in you doing better. Would you say it was the same for you leading into that 60K months?
That's exactly why I hit 60K. I remember I brought in a friend of mine, and he was just watching me dial until he got contract and stuff like that. And that day I closed 6. And that month I literally closed 60K. That was my first month I hit 60K. It's because he was watching me, and I kind of
put pressure on you.
Literally, I wanted to show him that this business was real.
Which is crazy. Now, rolling into 2026, what's the goals? I know we're going for a Hall of Fame jacket, but what stats are we going to be able to hold you to accountable?
I definitely want to recruit more guys and build a team. And I definitely want to stay consistent in hitting 60, but I want to hit more. I even asked these guys, how are you guys hitting 100?
You got to go for 100, bro.
I want to hit
That
100.
was my dream always in the business.
I want to hit 100.
I wanted to always hit 100K a month, and I wasn't able to do it because the team kept growing so fast.
I want to build a team, and I want to stay consistent with my dials and hitting those numbers that I'm still hitting now. And I want to make sure that my guys are getting paid. and my guys understand the scalability of this business, and they do what they have to do to build their future as well. You know, we're a family here, and it's always one thing that I liked about like the playbook, the game plan, that we're all one, and we take care of each other no matter what. I want to make sure that we're all taken care of, and my guys are going to be taken care of. That's
how we operate here, man. But appreciate you getting on with us today, and looking forward to you doing some crazy damage next year.
I need a Halo shirt
soon, baby. This is top 0.001%.
I texted him for a Halo shirt, and he was like, "You have to unlock the keys to Halo." I still don't know what that means.
Appreciate you joining us. We'll catch you guys next week.